still get overtime for that.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Box Out Boys podcast. We are the NBA podcast of the people, your home for lukewarm takes and substandard analysis. I'm Titus Two Shots Dominguez, and with me tonight, it's the stats man, Chris Gorman. Hit him with the stats, Chris.
Hey. So I don't know if you guys heard in the news, but NASA is saying there's a 3.1% chance of an asteroid hitting Earth by 2032.
Sweet relief.
In other words, though, it's nearly twice a higher chance an asteroid hit Earth than the Wolves have at winning the championship this season, according to betting odds. So, just saying there is a chance.
Bleak.
Trying to say here.
There is a chance. And he just won $100,000 by hitting it from the logo. It's a long ball, McCrossy. Get that, Joe.
Is that a reference to me being able to hit half-court shots in our 4th of July?
Half-court shots and reference to All-Star fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. I did not know who that was. And then I was like, oh, that's
Come
Mr.
on.
Beast.
You didn't know.
No, I swear to God. I promise you. I'm not making it up. I did not know who that. I was like, who's this guy?
You spend enough time on YouTube to know.
That's what's wild. I only watch YouTube. And I'm like, I did not know that was Mr. Beast. I've never seen a Mr. Beast video. I don't know who it is.
That's wild.
Am I crazy?
Wow. Chris is astounded. He can't believe.
I'm impressed. I kind of wish I didn't know.
I've heard of him. I could not. I thought he was like I don't know what I thought he was, but
I got into Mr. Beast during COVID. It came and went.
We'll have to talk.
It has some interesting videos.
It has a
now
place.
It's just kind of more. I don't know. A lot of it's just like game show.
I know why you stopped watching, Chris. I know why.
We'll have to keep this discussion going on. After we talk some NBA. All right, boys. We got a fun show tonight. We're going to do a little recap, gripe sesh about the All-Star game. Yeah. Seems to have fallen flat for everybody. I don't think I heard any positive reviews about it. Then we're going to update our team's win draft from earlier in the season, and then we're going to draft for our teams from the rest of All-Star break for the last 30 games, as we keep saying in the mantra. And then we might have a bold prediction for you going into the second half-ish of the season. All right, boys. I guess we can just get into it, Mr. Beast and all. The All-Star weekend, what do you want to do here? Like a rating, ranking, just general opinions? Joey, you've been hot on this.
Can we say one positive thing about it?
Right, let's do that. One positive thing.
One positive followed by two negatives.
Yes.
As many negatives you want. Just go.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. One positive. I didn't dislike the format. I didn't mind the small teams and playing to 40. I kind of liked it. The first game was entertaining. It seemed like it was kind of a little bit back and forth. There was enough defense, I think, for an all-star game. The Rising Stars team against the OGs kind of had some juice for a little while. I was kind of like, okay, they're kind of hanging around, like they're toying with them a little bit, playing with their meal, I guess you could say. So I didn't hate it. I thought it worked.
Yeah,
I thought the first two games worked.
Yeah,
the first games worked. There's
some issues in that championship game that we can maybe get into. Chris, what was your positive thing then?
That's why I wanted to say one positive thing, because I'm like, I like the format. I like playing to a score.
Yeah,
and I think every All-Star game should be like that. Play to this number, whether it's 40 or an Elam ending or whatever. Just change the rules up a little bit that way. That's fun. Don't stop the game in the middle and pat yourself on the back for 20 minutes or whatever was going on there. Talk about mustard shoes and maybe we can skip that. Like, I don't know.
Mustard. I agree with you guys. 100%. I actually didn't mind the format, even though I thought it was going to be kind of crazy. Maybe we can talk about. We can get into more details, but I didn't love the Rising Stars part of it. But still, I think if I was going to go a different way, Mac McClung still brought it. He did fine. You know what I mean? Jumped over a car.
He actually went over the car.
Cool
I thought that was really
good.
Up
over the car. That was probably a highlight dunk of the weekend. So he was entertaining. I like that.
Stephon Castle was good.
That, yeah. Stephon Castle had that silky one, right?
I think watching it back like 2 days later, his dunks were more impressive. I think. A little bit after, like when you watch them standalone without Max, it was kind of like, wow, these dunks were pretty good. Like the one that went through and then on the through the legs. I was like, that's an impressive dunk. That's good. But yeah, Mac was good. I'm enjoying it. I just don't know how much longer.
Does he got a fourth year in him?
I mean,
I thought he said he's done.
Yeah, he said he's done. But
see, I hope he comes back for one more because I want Ja's tweet to be real.
Oh, like Ja,
age like milk.
Yeah,
he's not. Ja's not doing any. We can get into that. That's probably all right. That could be a good negative starting way.
Didn't LeBron do that a while ago?
He did. He did. Yeah. But Ja called out a few people, right? He called out Zach. Zach said, I might have to. Which is, I don't know, kind of interesting. Also, did you guys see Kevin Love's tweet?
No, I don't think I saw Kevin Love's.
I did. I can't remember it though.
Yeah, it was about we don't it was
like, what about me?
No, it was slightly racist, so we'll just
okay.
Not slightly racist. It was basically like, let's tell I know how to make them want to do the dunk contest. It's like reference Black History Month. That this
okay.
Black History Month. I think it was like tongue in cheek, kind of just, and it was good.
Yeah, maybe
it was entertaining. I mean, I'm hoping it was in jest that he was saying that, but
I don't remember that.
No,
I think I did hear about it.
I kind of want to see Mac do it again, and I want to see somebody try and take him down. Like that would add some intrigue to it, right?
Yeah, I would be a little bummed if, like, let's say Ja did it or whatever, and then you had a bunch of these guys, and then Mac didn't do it because I'm like, he's the reigning champ in my opinion.
Right.
He should be.
Imagine if Ja did though, and if he's competing against Mac McClung.
Yeah,
Ja can do a dunk that's like 70% as good as Mac, and people are gonna be like, "Oh," because it's Ja Morant, right? Like it's.
You would think
he didn't.
You would have the difference in like
ankle.
Finesse versus power, right? Like Ja would be more of a,
I think,
thunderous, forceful dunk.
Ja would be powerful, man.
Yeah, Mac's a little bit more stylish, I guess. Not finesse.
He's got tricks. He's got the tricks.
He's got tricks versus the power.
I think that could be one of my negative things, though. Like, Ja's done this before, and you guys know I love Ja. He's one of my favorite players in the league. But dude, just do it or don't. I don't need the tweets. I don't need
fucking around about it.
Yeah, either just let's just do it, or you don't need to make a tweet about it.
Nut up or shut up.
Yeah, nut up or shut up. It's time. That was pretty rough. Chris alluded to it. The commentary, I should say the broadcast in general. The commentary too, but the broadcast in general, stopping the championship game halfway through for.
It wasn't even halfway. It was all the other games stopped at 15 and then 30.
Yeah, and then 11-1.
This one stopped 11-1 for some reason.
Decided to do a send off for the Inside the NBA crew who's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
but like I get it that it's not going to be on TNT next year or TBS, the All-Star game. So I get like that side of it, that maybe the coverage might be different. They might not be there, but I don't know, man. Is that confirmed already? Or I mean, I know Inside the NBA is still going to be around. Right?
I don't think so, and I think that's probably why the four of them looked like they weren't all that like care. They didn't care that much about it. They're like, we're gonna be here again.
Yeah, it was weird.
They didn't seem very like I don't want to say like they should have been emotional, but they didn't seem sentimental about this being their last.
Why aren't they crying more? Huh?
Yeah,
they should cry.
Some tears. Let's go.
I mean,
Kenny looks
weird to think that like these guys are part of this network who has broadcast the All-Star game for 20 years.
Something.
And like no one's going to remember the last 20 years. We're all going to remember the last one that they should have went off on a high note. Instead, it's going to be like, this was the worst production of a game that you were going to remember. Because all the negatives of Sunday was due to
production.
It was production. It had nothing to do.
It was Kevin Hart.
Fine. It was Kevin Hart. It was
8 minutes of commercials. Yeah, Draymond was brutal.
A ton of commercials. Like it was bad.
And even though like I agree with Draymond to an extent, I don't agree with the Rising Stars being there in a quote unquote All-Star game. I do have some ideas to fix it. I know everybody's got ideas to fix it. I feel like I've found something maybe.
Yeah, but like if you know that your league is struggling to like get ratings and everybody's saying that it's boring, the All-Star game is boring, like don't go sit on TV and then talk about how awful the decision you're making it is. Like maybe save that one for your podcast.
Exactly. That's more the thing. Like they need to stop just in general. And I kind of think it's okay that maybe the TNT broadcast of All-Star game is going away, because I think it's kind of run its course. You know, I don't know how many times I could hear it's over. You know, like it's great, but we've been hearing it for 20 years now, and like it's probably time for some new stuff. And I feel like people that are maybe a little bit more passionate about the game, that was kind of one of the funniest things about the sort of the send-off thing, is they were saying how they love the game, they love the players, and it's all about them. And I'm like, from your guys' normal commentary, it seems like you guys really don't care for this generation of players. And
right,
it was weird.
Which either means you're saying all that because you know it's garnering attention, or you actually mean it, and you're feeding us BS.
I'm excited for a new crew, because I think there needs to be a tone shift of like stop criticizing the league so much. Yeah. Let's celebrate the league a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, it's the most fun, the most talented the league's ever been. All we hear is like too many threes or all this other crap. Yeah. And it's like, come on, dude.
Like that part of the Kevin Hart thing where he's yelling at SGA and all this guys. I mean, that
was
so weird.
That was the first thing that like he did. Right. He introduced the first game and it was kind of like, all right, he's doing his little slapstick BS. Yeah. And then when they had him like in the game commentary and just started shouting about 7 players taking threes, and I was like, dude. Maybe one time.
That was weird.
Maybe one joke. Haha. Okay, fine. But then
and that's like a weird where I feel like they're just not like locked into like the audience, because I feel like that's maybe the casuals, you know, sort of opinion on it of all these 7-footers are just shooting threes. The people that are watching the All-Star game, you know what I mean? Like I feel like those are NBA fans, and they don't really they understand the 3-point thing, and they're not really concerned about that.
Or if it is a casual, wouldn't you want to celebrate and be like, hey, look at this? That like these guys that you normally don't remember shooting 3-pointers can now shoot 3-pointers.
Yeah. Look at how far the game's come.
Right. Look how far the game's come. But it was bad. Sunday was awful. I almost turned it off. I was so close to turning it off. But I just kind of wanted to see the train wreck continue. It was like
I had my Nintendo Switch out and was playing some Pokemon during it, and look up.
Came through that Arceus.
Yeah, Arceus. I was actually playing Let's Go this time.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Their fishing gear yet? No, this isn't over yet. All right, let's.
Yeah, exactly. I was scrolling. I was like, all right, you know, I had so much time. There was so much commercials. It wasn't like I was missing the game. You know,
it was like 3 hours to play 3 games to 40.
Yeah,
there's a stat that 42 minutes of actual basketball were played in the 3-hour All-Star game.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
42 minutes out of 180 possible minutes.
And what's wild is the Mr. Beast part was like not even that bad.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. When you hit it at the buzzer,
it took like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes.
That was only 5 minutes. That's only accounted for 5 minutes.
Okay, it was like it was basketball related at least. Like
throwing dollar bills on the guy.
Like it was the most exciting part. Yeah,
it was exciting. I give him that. I do agree though. The first couple of games were really good. I feel like they should play them like back to back to back. Like I don't need any breaks.
Quick.
Let's just go. Maybe play to 50 or something, so they're a little bit longer. If they, misjudge how long a 40-minute game would be.
I understand if you got to get like one commercial break in there just for the money of it, but do it to 50, one break at 25, and then bam.
Or I wouldn't hate short games that are 15 minutes long, where you go, all right, well, hey, look, we're going to set the time, 15 minutes or X amount of points, whichever comes first, whatever. You know what I mean? So, any other notes or thoughts about the rest of the weekend, Saturday? I mean, Buzelis didn't do great.
No, it was interesting that him and Andre Jackson Jr. just couldn't seem to. I'll give Buzelis credit. At least he was like, you know what? I came here to do this dunk. I'm going to try it. And I'm probably not going through regardless. So I might as well try and get it. And if I get it, it's cool. It was a little bit more rewarding Andre Jackson was just kind of like, hey, I missed the first one. I'm going to try a different dunk. And then, oh, I missed that one. I'll try a different one. It was fine. 3-point contest. It was lackluster.
It was a mid 3-point contest.
Yeah.
The skills challenge
sucks when the highest total comes in the first round. And that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, which is fine. But like, it sucks when that's the best we saw.
It was like an all-time high score, too, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a little weird. And then the Wemby and Chris Paul throwing
that's hysterical.
the
I think that's
the challenge. That was hilarious.
Do you believe Wemby when he says that it was his idea?
Yeah, kind of. Because I don't know. Would he take the bullet for Chris? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For CP3.
If he says it's me, it was my idea, people will be like, all right, whatever, and they'll forget about it. But if it's Chris Paul, everybody's like, oh, it's Chris Paul again, game in the system.
I think maybe because of how competitive he was in the Sunday night game, actually made me believe him more. Because I'm like, oh, he's trying to win. And he thought like, oh, this will work. I just have to throw these up at the rim. I don't need to actually shoot.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, you could still take 3 attempts pretty fast. Like, I don't.
Yeah. I feel like they could have done it maybe a little bit better.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't a great way to start when all you've talked about is All-Star being competitive. And then the very first thing you put on TV is.
All right, let's get this. I was like, what is happening? And then what was with the NBA just not letting them talk to the sideline reporter and stuff? And I was like, what?
You know what? I'll give Tass credit. He mentioned after that gambling related, and then I read something that's exactly what it was.
Oh, really?
They were concerned because there was still obviously ability to bet on Cleveland, the rookies, and Golden State. And they hadn't quite like decided that they were disqualified or like for sure. So they didn't want money changing hands yet. They were trying to make sure that they had it locked in. So they didn't want to officially announce that they were pretty confident they were going to disqualify them because they hadn't like at that point officially decided it yet.
Okay. Well,
so there's a little bit to it, but it would have made for TV gold. And if there's people gambling on the right or skills challenge, you deserve to have you deserve to have some shit get messed up because you're a degenerate.
Chris, did you bet on the skills challenge?
It's still not legal here in Minnesota.
Oh, that's right. So
it's maybe a blessing in disguise right now.
Chris is.
Otherwise, I maybe would have. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Titus, can you fix the All-Star game? I want to hear it.
Okay, yeah, I can do my. Oh man, maybe I should have to check my audio settings. Sorry, boys. Fix the All-Star game. So what I think we need to do is expand the roster. So we got to get rid of the Rising Stars part of it, right?
Okay.
Go to 24. Hold on.
32.
30. No. You go to 5 All-Star starters from each league or each conference. Okay.
Okay.
And then you have those starters named. Then you have the 5 reserves named. And then you'll have each conference will have 4 like wild card picks. So instead of having 12 all-stars, you have 14 from each conference.
Okay.
And then you'll have the East starters play the East reserves with 2 of the wild cards on each roster. Same thing in the West. And then the winners go on to play each other in the championship. Thoughts? And then I would you have to put some money or something on it.
That works.
Well, like $1 million cash prize thing I heard.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why. So East reserves play the West starters?
No, they play the East starters.
East reverse. Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
You're getting one team out of each conference. So you're
I like that.
Here's the starters, and then here's your reserves. Snub.
Yeah, and then your snubs are your other 4, and they get put. So then each is a 7-man roster. So it's basically you get five starters and 2 reserves.
Yeah.
So the reserves are like I should have been the starter.
Yeah, and then you see like, all right,
why I'm the starter. Okay, I actually like that idea. Yeah,
and then that's the juice. Is like, all right, the reserves playing the starters, and then who can? All right, did the starters actually win? What's the deal?
That's why I like that. It's like taking the idea of having the Rising Stars guys compete, right? Like trying to get just any way to incentivize these freaking athletes to try.
You could see what the thought process was. It was, it makes sense. But Titus, I think you would accomplish the same thing without introducing non-all-stars, non-deserving all-stars, I guess you could say.
Quote, not deserving all-stars. And that's kind of what I think. And because then it was weird having the Rising Stars. It's just weird because they're not technically all-stars, which is fine. I wouldn't go so far to say they don't deserve to be there. They won their game. That's what happened. But I think that they, this way you can't complain that it's not all-stars. And then you get something like that.
I like that. You should tweet that at the NBA.
All right.
Right to Adam Silver.
I'll clip this. This will be our.
There you go. Yeah. That's a good one because it solves a lot of the problems, and you still hopefully get the competitiveness of the guys that think they're starters.
And then you get 2 more all-stars per conference. So then now, in theory, you get rid of the snubs. So the Sabonuses and all that stuff goes away. I mean, now you have the snubs. But then I like having those guys coming off the bench, quote unquote, for their different rosters.
What about injury replacements? Can we set like a day advance notice?
Yeah.
Any sort of lingering injury. If you have it, you're out. Like you can't.
And that can be something too, where it's like, all right, hey, look, if you really think you're not going to play or whatever, or questionable, you need to let us know the week before because we're going to fill the spot. And then the other thing is I would do, so let's say, all right, LeBron James named the starter, he backs out. One of the reserve guys gets bumped up. Yeah. And that's you bump up the whole team. So you know what I mean? So then one of the backup guys goes in the reserves, and then
the number one reserve becomes a starter. Yep. The number one wild card becomes reserve, and then you fill the wild card.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's easy. And I feel like you're good. I love it. You get a little East-West juice. All right, who's the best in the East? Who's the best in the West? And then who's the best in the league?
I love it. Kill the drafting. It solves everything.
Solves everything.
Mm.
It was weird to me seeing like Team Chuck versus Team Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like this.
I think what would Skeet say? I don't know if you guys like watch their live stream or recap or after. He's like, think about it. Like if we're still doing this podcast in 20 years and we're talking about All-Star Week and we're looking back, you'd be like, oh yeah, East versus West. Oh, they drafted some teams. Team Giannis. Like, oh, remember Shaq's OGs?
Yeah,
remember Shaq's OGs?
Yeah, I do remember Shaq's
OGs.
Was
that? What the hell was this?
It's a weird one.
Wild.
Well,
that's enough on that train wreck.
Yeah, I think that's enough of that. Hopefully next year is better. We'll see what ESPN or Amazon or whoever can do. Hulu, whatever the hoodoo does. All right, Chris, give us our rundown, man. What did
wins?
Wins, yeah. Where are we at?
Yeah,
here?
The win down.
Let's go through the wins. All right, there were a grand total of 867.5 because we did like the times 0.5 for the lower teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give us our top 3. I'm gonna have you guys predict who won. So starting with myself, I had the Cavaliers, the Pistons.
Oh, you got
killed it for me because I got times 0.5 from that.
Yeah.
And then the Celtics.
Okay.
Titus, Thunder, Grizzlies, Blazers did really well for you.
Okay.
You also had the Rockets 4th. My 4th was the Nuggets. I'm doing 4, I guess. And then Joey had the Knicks, Lakers, Timberwolves, and Hawks. So amongst those 4, who do you think pulled out?
I feel like me and you are close then. And
it's me and you, Titus. We're right there. Yeah. Sorry, Joey. You got
Hawks was in his top 3. I feel like that's
yikes.
Joey after the Hawks, he had the Spurs, the Bulls, the Sixers. The Sixers and the Timberwolves killed you.
Should I just stop my cam now? Don't listen to the podcast for any betting tips.
The Jazz, the Wizards, and the Pelicans. So I think the Pelicans, Timberwolves, and the
the
Sixers are just
annihilated
for you.
Obliterated.
And then I had the Nets, who did great.
Yeah,
that's better.
Bucks, Kings, Warriors, Magic, and Raptors. And then Titus, you had the following the Rockets, Clippers, Pacers, Mavs, Suns, Heat, Hornets. And I pull it out 321.5 to 310.
Okay.
So we were close. And even if I looked at it, if we removed the plus 0.5 thing, it's still enough. It's not like only because of the Pistons thing. Because I looked at it, like, did I just win this because of the Pistons? But no, the Cavs just, it's I remember I wanted to pick the Timberwolves too, and Joey, thanks, I guess. Man,
snatched them from the.
That was rough, man.
Cause of victory.
Given that, should we just like go into the second half and start with like I pick first, then Tyus, then Joey, and kind of just.
Well, I think we should do it like a normal draft where the person in last place gets the first pick.
I think Chris has earned.
I gotta get something for this.
Get out of here. I was going to recommend that the leader at half gets to pick the bottom, the worst teams, but that's fine.
We'll do it that way because I mean, last time you picked first, you did still come in last with that all-star.
Yeah, so maybe.
But nobody knew.
Y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me, by the way. We didn't talk about that, but
nobody knew anything at that point. Now we know so much more. And
that went because of like SGA. What even? I don't even know what one.
Oh yeah, we did all laugh at you for your all-star picks. I have to go back and listen to the episode.
Yeah. No, it was SGA did well, and his guys played multiple games. And it didn't help that Anthony Edwards didn't play, period. I lost.
Yeah, that's tough.
He got no flack for that. Meanwhile, LeBron, it's like, I can't believe LeBron. Yeah. Like, LeBron's Drew close is kind of a terrible look.
Yeah. I didn't even see Anthony Edwards.
I think there was something with he doesn't like the inside the NBA guys.
Ooh.
So I think he kind of just left. Going back to the, Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah.
Bring your ass.
They did.
Bring your ass. Yeah, he was.
All right, fine. Chris can go first. I'll go last. I get 2 picks, though. So,
Oh, we're gonna. All right. I was thinking just keep circling, but that's fine.
How did we do it last time?
I think we just circled, right? Or
we just keep circling. So
did we circle last time? Okay.
I don't remember what we did.
I go. Tyus goes. You go.
If we circled at the beginning, we can circle again. I'm just trying to find a way to scrap my way into this.
Yeah.
Hey, what was my point total? You didn't even mention my point total.
236.
Oh.
You are
it's a little low.
The Pelicans, dude. The Pelicans were just
Pelicans.
That's like a 20 win. Oh, there's a lot.
Wow.
The Sixers.
13 point.
I can see you picking the Sixers again. I don't know if you want to double down on that one. We'll get
There's they can only go up from here.
All right. Well, I got first pick. Let's kick this off. I'm gonna just go with the Thunder, even though I watched them get demolished almost a week ago in Minnesota. I still think are gonna end up with the most wins. So
it's fair.
All right.
For the second half.
Then I will go ahead and take Cleveland. They got to wrap up that number 1 seed. So
I'll believe it. Believe land.
I will take Boston.
There we go.
It's fine.
Celtics. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's the next.
They'll win a bunch of games. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Nuggets.
Oh man, that's what I was gonna go with. Where do I want to go? All right, so I'm looking at.
There's 26 teams.
I know there's a lot of teams here.
Sorry,
guys.
Who's the 5th best team in
let me
opinion?
Let me go with Memphis. Let me go with Memphis.
Yeah, I would say
terrible. It
was Memphis or Knicks, but yeah,
that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm gonna take the Knicks then. That makes good sense.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to pull the trigger on some of my wild teams.
I wasn't ready to be. I wasn't ready to get crazy.
I kind of want to go crazy here. I'm gonna wait. Well, you kind of got to go crazy here. You got Pacers, Pistons, Bucks, Milwaukee, Magic,
Bulls on the board still.
I'm trying to think. What are you guys thinking here?
That's the thing.
Like, is there a team that you guys like have lower on the list? Like, do you think the Jazz can make a run during these last 30 games? Is that what's going on here? Right? Like
who knows
the
how
Blazers,
Wemby looked pretty good in that All-Star game.
What does Kyle Kuzma do to the Bucks?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to invest that much into it. That's such a high pick for it.
The high pick,
still pretty good. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm going safe.
Oh wow, safety. There's nobody any good.
Wow.
You know what? Since you went safe, I'm gonna roll those bones. Give me Golden State.
God damn it! No,
yes!
no, that was
that was my reach.
That was my next pick.
I was between them. It was between the Bucks and the Warriors. And I'm like, I kind of liked how Jimmy looked.
I wanted
Jimmy looked.
Oh, we all wanted them. No,
yes, the karma is on my side.
I wanted the Warriors.
That was
where I was going.
That hurts. Wow. All right.
Now I feel like glad I reached. I thought I almost went with them last pick. I almost took them before the Knicks or the Memphis.
All right. I'm gonna take the Lakers.
All right. I like that.
I'm gonna ride Luka. Boo.
Boo.
I feel like I'm falling further behind already.
Oh my god!
All right, I am gonna go homer here. Give me the Timberwolves during the second half.
Oh man!
Are you guys gonna go Timberwolves here?
Happy trade.
No, all right,
yeah, y'all believe it's fine.
It's all yours.
Y'all have to be last week
or
last time. I won.
It's fine. Me once, fool me once. Shame on me.
All right, you took Milwaukee, Chris, right?
Yeah.
All right. Damn. Oh, give me Houston.
Rockets.
I'll do a little safe. I picked the.
Are you a Rocket man?
That's what.
A Rocket man. Actually, I really
Rocket
don't like
man.
I'll take the Pacers then.
All
Just
right,
kind of keep chipping away.
Chipping away.
Golden State's the only reach technically by standing.
I really wanted that Golden State one.
I know. God, I thought I was going to sneak. I was like,
that's either going to win me it or lose me it. Nobody's thinking about Golden State.
Excuse me.
Thinking of this.
There's the Heat. There's the Hawks. There's the Magic.
Still got the Bulls on there.
The Bulls are still there. The Sixers are still alive.
They could.
I'm going to go. I don't like any of these teams. I'm going to go Kings.
Kings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flight
8. Bring some wins. Give me Detroit.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
I was like, Chris didn't take Detroit. All right, I'll take him.
Just go pound sand, man.
I got it.
Fuck
stealing Joey's draft. Well, this makes me feel uncomfortable and all that. I'm taking all Joey's teams, and he didn't do so great.
That's right. There you go.
I might be on the wrong track here.
Aha. I'm big braining this right now.
He's big braining this.
Oh man, he took another one of my picks. Darn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, Joey.
No.
Joseph.
I'm taking the Spurs.
Ooh, all right, a reach.
All right, I'm surprised. I thought you guys would have taken the Clippers. I'll take the Clippers.
Oh yeah, they were all right.
I kind of kicked myself for not taking them last round.
It's fair.
But, yeah.
All right. Damn it.
Pistons. Who would have thought we'd be upset over someone picking the Pistons win totals?
All right. You know what? I've kind of gone safe and boring. Let me just fuck up my whole draft. I'm gonna take the Sixers.
That's time. It's time.
I want to get.
It's the time.
They've got to make a push. They've got to try to win. Come on.
I started thinking about them around this time.
Yeah.
So
it could be a late steal.
It's brutal. It makes no sense. Fuck. There's nobody left. Oh no.
Still got a bunch of teams.
Yeah, Bulls.
So half the league left, Joey.
Bulls. Yeah,
Hawks.
Hawks traded away. Magic are terrible. All right.
Man, there isn't anybody left.
Give me the Nets.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Sneaky. The Heat are still on the board, right?
Have you watched them play?
Yeah, the Heat are on the board, man. Go ahead,
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, man.
Heat, the Suns, the Mavericks.
Go ahead.
Suns?
Yeah.
I know, but that's why I'm like, I'll just go Heat here. Give me a Heat. The Heat got that FU energy. They have something to prove here.
They have nothing to prove.
Are you kidding? They just traded Jimmy. They're like, no, we're
better
without him.
They've
been playing without him the whole year.
Fizzling. All right. Is it me? After he?
Yeah.
Is Atlanta still on the board? Atlanta's still on the board,
yes.
Right? All right.
Still on the board.
Give me Atlanta.
I'm fine. You took the Heat. Just I would defend them as a
no. You guys are reminding
pick.
me why I won this last time. These picks are just
these picks. You did have some good picks in the last one.
Yeah.
I'm swinging for the fences. Look, I'm swinging for the fences. I admit it.
I got to swing too because I got to make up some ground.
You got to make up like 100 games here, bud. You're
Suns.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
You want Suns?
Yeah. What else am I doing? Where else am I doing?
All right. I thought the Mavericks would go late, but like,
oh wow,
do we hate them this much?
Well, they don't have anybody playing for like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
it's true.
He's not playing.
Gafford, Lively.
Are you picking the Mavs?
This is the time to talk about the Mavericks.
They're all healthy. They're playing immediately. Chris,
the Mavs.
Dante Exum got like 27 points. He did his best Kyrie impression.
Yeah, they signed him a long-term deal. They really believe in him here for the future. You should definitely.
Joe, I don't know why you're talking me into this. Like, who else am I supposed to take here? The Raptors, the Hornets.
I know.
All right, I'm going Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Magic.
Classic.
Paulo and Franz are back. You gotta take
oh man,
here,
the
right?
Magic were still on the board.
But Paulo and Franz have been back for a little while. They've been.
That's
sliding.
true. They've actually. Yeah, it's true. But I believe in them over the Mavs. So
you put me in a spot here.
That's fair. I don't disagree with you.
You got the Hornets, the Raptors, the Bulls.
All right, I think I'm going to take Dallas, and I'm going to hope my next pick is there. I'm gonna wait.
Who are you hoping for at this point?
There
are so many bad teams left. We got the Raptors, the Hornets, the Bulls, Wizards, Pelicans, Jazz, Blazers.
Yeah, all right.
I don't like any of these teams. What are we liking here?
I got to try to think. What would Titus do?
I like the teams. There's a team I like more than the rest of the teams.
A team I like more than the rest of the teams.
Oh, actually, I know my next pick. All right.
I think I'm going to take the Raptors.
The Raptor news.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Oh, it's a good pick. This Raptors in the mix.
That wasn't yours, Titus?
No, that wasn't
somebody
mine.
else you like?
I had somebody else.
Brandon Ingram's good for some wins.
I don't like them. I don't love them, but I'm eyeing them.
You don't like them. You just
don't like them. I just I like them.
Yeah,
good friend. Not passing them notes yet.
Yeah, it's a good friend.
All right, you know what? Actually,
friend zone.
This is the spot. So we got Hornets, Bulls, Wizards, Jazz, Pelicans, Blazers. I think it's the Bulls. Yeah. I'm going Bulls.
Oh, okay, that's a good pick. Yeah,
it is. It is time.
All right, my team's there, and this is probably gonna be a horrible pick, but I'm taking Portland.
Okay, yeah, I'm like,
I'm just kind of better than Utah.
Blazers has been okay this year.
They've been okay. I feel like they're gonna make a little.
They got a lot of guys.
They got guys.
So that leaves me Hornets, Wizards, Jazz, Pelicans.
Pellies. Ooh. Hornets,
Wizards, Jazz, Pelicans.
No coups? Maybe a bump for the Wiz?
They got Middleton, the Middleton bump.
Yeah, Middleton bump, little veteran presence.
Get to the middle of the pack.
Jordan Poole and Chris Middleton. They're not quite in the deep end yet.
That pick and roll combination is going to be great.
I'm going to take the Hornets.
All right, that's fine. LaMelo.
Do you see the players when they got like interviews like what's your favorite stadium and least favorite stadium? And the consensus seemed to be TD Garden. So Boston Stadium was the favorite. The least favorite was Smoothie King Center, where the New Orleans Pelicans play. And
why? It sounds so delicious.
So with that being said, I'm taking the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh wow!
What Jazz Wizards? What do you mean? What wow for that?
I'll take the Jazz. The Pelicans. They just traded their best player.
Yeah, that's great. I still get.
They traded Zion.
No.
I get the Middleton bump anyway.
All right, Middleton bump. There it is.
That's brutal.
Is that everybody?
That's all. That's everything.
All these terrible teams. Ooh, wow. All right, Chris, you want to give us a rundown of our drafts?
All right. I got the Thunder, Timberwolves, Nuggets, Kings, Pelicans, Clippers. So I have 6 West teams.
Okay.
And then I got the Bucks, Magic, Heat, and Bulls.
Okay. That's not bad. That's good.
I'll do Joey next. Joey, you got the Celtics. I'll start with the East for you because you're at the top of the East, guys. You got the Celtics, Knicks, Pacers, Raptors, Hornets, Wizards, Nets. Just a tough.
Man, that is that's a slate.
And then let's go to the West.
Let's go West.
You got the Suns, the Lakers, and the Spurs.
That's all you got from the West?
Yeah. Did I?
Oh wow.
No, you're right. It sounds like you're right.
Jesus.
You're right. Hey, of all the
it's so hard.
The only teams that I left though would have been the Clippers, the Mavs, and then everybody else at the bottom. So I didn't like leave.
True.
Yeah, he wasn't
leave
like,
teams on the board.
It was his draft slot.
I was not making bold decisions.
You have an uphill battle here, bud. Considering you only got 236 points.
Luka will carry me to the promised
Luka's gonna have to put in some work.
Unreal. And then Titus, you got the Mavericks, Grizzlies, Rockets, Warriors.
Okay,
that's pretty solid. Then Jazz, Blazers.
Okay, throwaways.
And then you got the Sixers, who you're believing.
I'm believing.
You're believing they're not shutting down Embiid.
Come on, Joel.
The Cavs, which is that's a blue chip. That's a blue chip team right here.
Blue chip stock.
Hawks, who I don't know if the Hawks are going to win another game this year. And then the Pistons, which is a great pick. Pistons is solid.
You left the Clippers on the board though for that.
Yeah, I fucked up with the Clippers. Yeah, it's all right.
For the Pistons are Clips. Yeah.
No, he left
for the 76ers.
Sixers. So you took Clippers that round. Titus went 76ers next.
Got it. That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Oh, I'm so screwed. Great.
Yeah, Joey got. I mean, who knows? You got to play the game.
We all know.
On paper.
When I look at I won the first half because of the Cavs, because I was able to get the Cavs with my fourth pick.
Yeah,
Titus did really well with the Rockets and the Clippers. So looking at this half, I feel like Titus could do really well with the Warriors.
That could be my sleeper.
That could be the sleeper, but it's kind of like when you don't play fantasy football, but it's kind of like when you take the sleeper pick.
Yeah,
that's the spot that you're thinking you hope to get to.
That could be the 10-game swing you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and them and the Sixers are either going to make or break me.
Well, with that, what's your bold prediction, Titus?
Bold prediction? Well, now that you put me on that spot, I don't think my prediction is super bold, but I was thinking I was going to go last, but all right.
You stole the host responsibilities from him, and now
I did.
It's just like, hey, let's
watch
go.
him crumble. Watch him crumble.
I was trying to bridge into the next thing.
All right, my hot take. It's kind of, I don't know. There's a little more nuance to this take, but I'll throw it out there. Tatum's going to be the MVP slash face of the league.
Boo! Whoa!
This is a bad take.
This is not even bold. This is just like.
Is this not bold enough? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was.
This is too bold.
This is
bad. What's the logic?
Lay logic here, and
it's bold.
My guess is that I've watched a few more Celtics games than you guys have this season.
While sober?
Yeah, stone sober for these Celtics games. I as a basketball fan, I've been noticing Tatum's playing at a different level this season, and I feel very confident that if the Celtics are to repeat again, and I believe they will, I believe that Jason Tatum will play a very significant role and will look like the best player in the league when this season is all said and done. That'll be the narrative at the end. They'll be like, we were all sleeping on Tatum.
Maybe adjust your MVP prediction to finals MVP.
It could be finals MVP. Yeah,
MVP voting is regular season based.
It's like SGA is minus 550 right now to win it.
I think he should be the MVP. Yeah, I think he should be the MVP because I think he's.
So you're predicting that you're gonna say he should be the MVP.
I'm predicting that he should be the MVP.
I believe.
Well, you're probably right. The finals MVP was probably the best way for me to put it. I couldn't figure out a way to say it, but I feel like when this season is over, that the narrative at the back end of the season is going to be why haven't we crowned Tatum as the best player in the league, and he's going to kind of assert himself as the clear cut, number one.
Got it.
Maybe American player or whatever.
I can see that because
at the end of the season, Tatum is the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Because SGA gets MVP, plays against the Celtics in the finals. And Tatum kicks his ass in 5 games.
There you go.
Right? Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, I've been watching them. And
it's a solid prediction. Titus, we adjusted it. We made some.
We got there. We got there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you guys for the help.
You just ghost wrote your hot take.
Ghost wrote my. I feel like Drake right now.
What?
I feel like Drake right now.
I heard you.
Wait, who?
That's another hot take.
Hot take.
Maybe not the person you
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got some stuff going on. I just thought he dropped a sort of Spanglish language album.
Oh yeah,
that's right up your alley, right?
No.
Like,
why, Chris?
Why, Chris?
Why, Chris?
Because you like alley. Bad Bunny.
Who's like Bad Bunny and all those other music?
Yeah, you like music. I don't know.
Like music. Why, Chris? All right, guys.
I guess we've never put your last name on the podcast.
Hey,
so,
true. If you just listen only, you don't.
We don't want to dox you, right?
And this lighting, I look a little pale in this lighting. You don't know what's going on over here.
Oh, man, it's winter.
It's
sun's
winter,
not out as much. Not in the kayak. A lot of things
change.
A
lot of things, A lot of things.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's great. Why, Chris? That's gonna be my new. I just love that line. Why, Chris?
Oh, we now know Chris's hot take.
Chris's hot take. Yeah. What's your hot take?
I can give my hot take.
Yeah, give
my hot take is kind of. I don't like being so homer, but like I went to the game on Thursday, guys. I don't know if you know. Best game of the year. Best game. It was awesome.
Right for All-Star game.
The Timberwolves are also. They have a similar record to last year against above 500 teams. The difference this year is they're losing to bad teams. So my prediction is that they will be a top 4 seed in the West by the end of the season. They'll overtake the Rockets. I think the Rockets are going to fall.
Wow.
So they're 3.5 games back of that now. 31-25. Rockets are 34-21. They'd have to jump the Clippers.
Possible.
And the Lakers. Possible. So they've got to jump.
Yeah, and possible. And Houston.
What I like about making this is because they play Houston tomorrow.
So you can kind of
their next 11 games are basically the season right now. They have OKC twice, Houston, the Lakers.
Yeah, all right.
And then some other stuff. So dude, Terrence Shannon looked great. Dillingham was like the team looks good, man. Jalen Clark was guarding up SGA. He was locking them up. It was nuts. So
maybe this is the run.
Maybe that's my homer one. I want to give like a little second one here. I don't want to go too into it, but I it's more for me. I'm rooting for this more than a prediction, but I believe the Mavericks will not make the playoffs.
Oh wow!
I think you're accurate there. That slide is going to be violent.
I want them to lose every time I see my TV now, it's just vitriol. I just get rage. I hate what happened with this team, and I hate what they're doing. What they're just like kicking fans out for saying fire Nico. Get rid of this franchise or get rid of these owners, not the but for what they did, it's unbelievable. So
it happens.
And the Spurs are. I mean, there's so much competition in the West. There's 12 teams that are trying to make it. Spurs with
the Suns,
Why
culture and defense wins championships, Chris. Luka was not either one of those.
The key is culture, right?
He's basically Zach LaVine. Is basically what they're saying. He's just Fat LaVine.
Fat LaVine.
Fat LaVine. He's Luka.
He doesn't play defense. He doesn't fit our culture. He's on a max deal. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Move him. Send him to the
Took us to the finals. Get him out of here.
We don't want that. We want to win. We're tired of just making the finals.
We got to win the finals.
The owner, or Patrick Dumont, whatever his title is, was saying how you don't know how I felt after losing that finals last year. He's been in his role for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like what are you talking about, bud? Like you don't. Do you even watch? Like you got to meet more players like Shaq in this league. Like the Shaq.
That's the tough one, man.
Like everyone's rocking him for that already, right? But
somebody said like he didn't even say Dirk, and they're like, you should have said Dirk. Kobe, Dirk,
Duncan. Those are like the three you should be saying. Especially
as the Mavericks owner or whatever he is.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. I don't know. Well, of course, AD pulled his groin. Game 2.
Game 1.
The only shocking thing about that is that it happened in the third quarter of game 1.
Because I remember, I saw all the memes for his first quarter. He had like 15 points or something. It was awesome.
Guys, I was watching that game. I was like, we're gonna have to talk about this. This is
crazy. A ton of blocks, dude.
Yeah.
It was non-contact
couldn't get anything going on.
Maybe this was the right move, and then
right.
No. Oh, thank God! No, he hurt.
Data Davis is back.
Oh my god!
Oh thank God! These fucking idiots.
We don't have to talk about this. Thank God.
He pulled his groin.
That's the thing, if this works, if the Mavericks actually end up winning, like how much, like I told you so, big dick energy you'd have for the rest of your life.
I think
that's why they did it.
Why I'm rooting a little bit for it to work because I just think that would be hilarious. Like and maybe because I don't really care for Luka all that much, but like I think it would just be funny as hell if all of a sudden they're like, hey, are they in the conference finals again?
Right?
They're not gonna be this year, but yeah.
I see that. It's funny.
They'd be like,
no, fuck that team.
But yeah,
eat a dick.
Joey, hot take.
Yeah, I'm gonna shop at the bottom of the barrel like I've been this whole season, and in my picks and everything.
Bulls related?
No.
Oh.
My bold take is that the Nets are going to be in the play-in tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hearing about this.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take the Nets. They won the last 6-7 going to the All-Star break. I think the 76ers are shutting it down.
Okay.
I got a feeling that they're gonna pull the plug. Embiid said he's gonna have to have surgery again in the offseason on his knee. And the recovery timetable, I think, is longer than his last one. So I think at some point someone's gonna have to get in his ear or the team's ear and be like, dude, like being the 10 seed, right, doesn't really matter. We're not getting out of this, so like there's no point in it. So that's one team I think out of the way. The Bulls are 3-7 in their last 10 games, and they can't fall out of the 10 seed because the 76ers are the ones right behind them. So they're also 3-7 in their last 10. Nets are 6-4. So I think it seems like a bold take because we all thought the Nets were going to be really, really, really bad. But the problem is that they're playing teams that are also equally as bad. And the Bulls look like they have just lost all interest. Like the energy, we all said like they didn't do enough. I think they pulled the energy from this team and they really jacked up the vibes. Which I guess is fine if you lose games, but
they got their pick at least. Which did we talk about how it was already top 10 protected?
Yes.
Yeah,
they were already there.
Talk about
we didn't bring it enough. I think
I don't know if we brought that up on the. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh,
I know people keep bringing that up, but I think it's you get control of it because they probably would have kept it this year, but then their next year's pick would have still been on the block.
No,
it would have been top 8 protected.
I refuse to accept the argument. I refuse to accept
it. Would have been top 8 protected, but now you have control of it.
I refuse to accept that. You made that deal in the first place.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that.
The control of it, like I refuse to accept that as an excuse from them because that's the excuse that they're out there peddling, and I'm like, you can't celebrate a win for something you fucked up. You don't get that luxury. You can't cause a problem and then fix it and pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, and maybe the Bulls are doing that a little bit. I'm not really celebrating it, but I would say I understand sort of the logic of like, hey, look, let's just get control of our picks.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on from there.
So, Joey, who's your favorite player on the Brooklyn Nets that you're going to watch?
Cam.
Yeah, he didn't get moved.
Which one?
Johnson.
Okay.
You thinking I wasn't going to be able to name a player off the Nets?
Kind of.
I saw it coming. Like he doesn't know any players on this team.
I kind of wanted to deep cut. I want to like say like Noah Clowney or something just because of the name. But
wow, I would not have.
No, I thought he was a football player.
That's Davian Clowney.
Clowney. That's the dude that blew that guy's helmet off in Michigan, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Clowney played for South Carolina.
Yep. Yeah. The Gamecocks. Yeah.
It's when they gave him like a first down, right? Like a really questionable spot. And then
Okay. Wow.
I just remember that
memory from
this guy.
Remember this play?
They were on the 37, I believe.
I think they like brought the like chains out. They measured it, and it was like clearly short of the first down. And then the wrestler gave it to him, and they were freaking out. And then he just blew up the quarterback on the next play. Just obliterated him.
So it was the first overall pick. Kind of a bust, but
kind of a bust.
Titus, do we have any? I kind of was hoping you would mention. We're wrapping up here.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. We can maybe
hosting the pod here at the second half.
I love it.
But,
this is great.
Ben Simmons in LA, man. Like
the Clips, right?
With the Clips.
Yeah.
Clipping away.
Look, personally, am I rooting for it? Sure. I'm excited. I hope he can find himself in LA, but
he looked good.
He's going to be at fashion shows. He's going to be living the LA lifestyle. I don't think he's concerned about playing basketball here, but
so he's going to play like 10 games, maybe over on.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get out there. I'm sure he'll do something. He'll probably have a 6.5 assists per game or something nice that we can look at. But I think my stock in Ben Simmons is gone. I've transferred it into Ja stock, and I'm waiting for him to pop. I'm waiting for that one to give up, but it's all right. I'm gonna hang on to that. But
that one's losing points.
In the one game he played, he got 7 boards, 6 assists, 12 points, 3 steals, a block.
Classic Ben Simmons.
All right, I'm gonna have to lock into to old Simmy.
It wasn't bad, but it's just I don't know. The Clips, man. The Clips in the second half.
Old Benjamin.
We'll see. But yeah, I should have thought about that one. My hot take was Tatum could be.
I think it was a great take. We worked on it.
Watch Boston, guys. Just watch a game, guys. That's all I'm saying.
It's a lot of threes. I was watching the All-Star game. I realized the All-Star game was basically what everyone complains about with like too many threes are taken. That game was just like the championship game, especially.
Yeah, the championship game.
Like,
they started jacking him, and then
Steph just started jacking him. Yeah,
Steph did that half court one.
He hit it, so like you don't get mad about it. But even when he did it, like, come on, Steph.
Yeah.
He hit it, so I'm like.
Then Trae Young tried to do like a semi version. It kind of sums up those two talents. I felt like right there, where it's like Curry is what Trae wishes he could be. Like
anything you can do, I can do. Oh no, I can't.
I can't. You're pretty good, Steph.
Oh, sorry.
That's but it was all right.
It's fine.
Just check them out. And then other than that, I'm probably locking into college here for a couple of 6 weeks here.
Watch some flag, get some flag.
Watching a lot of flag, watching a lot of Auburn, a lot of Alabama.
Yeah,
we're locking in over here.
Yeah. Saw Seton Hall beat UConn over the weekend.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for the.
UConn's not even ranked. Garbage.
No,
I looked at them like, are they bad this year?
But Kansas got their ass beat last night by BYU.
Okay, I missed that one, but.
Lost by like 30-something.
Oh, tough loss for old Bill Self.
Yeah.
Another name I want to look at is Braden Smith from Purdue.
Okay.
I forget which scout, but he was saying that like a lot of people are calling him the best guard prospect since Stephen Curry.
All right.
And
interesting.
He's a junior level 6-foot white boy at Purdue. He's fine, but like
I think I've seen him.
Is he actually that? Like, he's pretty good. It's just the one game I was gonna watch him and he got destroyed. I think it was against Wisconsin. They lost.
Yeah.
But, anyways.
It's the time to start watching your draft people. I gotta see who.
Maybe we'll do some draft. Maybe we'll do some draft segments coming up here with the Bulls.
I got some names. I like. Yeah, they got to control their picks. So pat on the back for that.
Cool. Here's the number 11 pick.
Oh man, they got to get something here. They got to get. I don't know what they're gonna get, but
nothing
good.
If they draft 7th again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You lose your mind.
We got Kobe with that.
Doesn't matter if they pick number 2, they're gonna fuck it up. They fuck up every
4th. They got Patrick Williams. So
I don't think they can fuck up 2 in this one, but
they can fuck them all up.
They did draft Tyrese Thomas 2nd, right? Yeah. Or 4th technically, I guess, because Aldridge, whichever the order, however that was flipped.
They drafted Dalen Terry.
That was like in the 20s, though, right?
You guys are killing me.
Doesn't matter
because they can't do good in the 20s. I was thinking the same thing when we were talking about the.
They could have taken Terrence Shannon Jr., who's a bully in up here in Minnesota.
Dalen Terry was 18. All right, we can wrap this up.
We can wrap this up, guys. All right, that's all right.
We're just going down the hole.
We're just talking random draft stuff. Well, that's it for us tonight. Follow us on social media, but at the Box Out Boys, slide in those DMs. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review on YouTube and Spotify. We very much appreciate that. So, I'll make sure I can do this here. Oh yeah. So until next time, guys. A Box Out.